fixture announcements. This has been, if you're a hardo, which we are, and we actually have to book travel around these games, which is insane. The fixture schedule for the holidays it's horrible. Boxing Day only has one game. It's going to be Manchester United versus Newcastle at Old Trafford. Usually Boxing Day features a full slate of games. In the case where Boxing Day lands on a Friday, you'd have a full slate of games Friday, and then maybe you'd have like Saturday, you'd have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday be a slate of games. But because of the broadcast deals, I think they have 33 weekends of football, so they're basically scrapping Boxing Day, the tradition, which is like obviously like pro tradition.
Right. Everybody's off,
and they're basically like dumping that and only adding one night game, and then just doing a regular weekend, which is kind of breaking from tradition and something that we don't like. But another wrinkle to this is the fact that usually the schedule is insane in England. If you're an American and you're going over the pond to watch a game, like they schedule the games like 8 weeks before you go. So it's like you could be planning a game on a Saturday and then they reschedule it to Monday or reschedule it to Friday. You've had to move flights to be able to go to games. It's crazy. And they've yet to schedule the fixtures in January. And this is coming out piecemeal. Usually December and January fixtures drop mid-October. It's November. They haven't even dropped the second half of January fixtures. Oh, by the way, that's the derby that we're going to. So all of our plans are in limbo, waiting for the television schedules to be figured out. This is like not how when the top sporting leagues in the world should be behaving, throwing tradition to the wind and then just like piecemeal scheduling games like 6 weeks out before they're played. It's kind of insane.
And it's kind of what's been going on recently, unfortunately, with the league just being a little bit all over the place. This, 7 years ago when it was a Friday night Boxing Day, and that's kind of how they defended it. Oh, it's because of the way the game fell and the way Boxing Day fell in the days of the week. They had a full slate of games. They also blamed UEFA because of the expansion of the European competition, left up more, like less opportunities to get this game in. And at the same time, we're not even talking about Manchester United getting screwed, which is that we have an absurd amount of like Monday away games, 8 p.m.ers local time, 12 p.m. Pacific.
Back to back.
Like back to back. Like we're not going to be in Old Trafford on a weekend for like a month and a half. And they're just kind of all over the place, especially with traveling fans. You're used to this, but usually like they set a date. They're going to set the next 2.5 months of fixtures. We know who they're going to play, but the day of the week and the time for TVs. And they're doing it on a roly-poly basis.
You have to just figure it out.
I don't think they respect fans at all. I think they have no respect for fans. And I also think they have disdain for Manchester United as a club. They're like, let them travel. We're not in Europe. So maybe they want us to have show like big games on Monday night. But it's tough for local fans who have to go down to, wherever away on the road and then expect to get home on a Monday night.
There's no excuse because
the challenges of the trains as is.
UEFA in the first rounds of the Europa League and Champions League scheduled all their fixtures through February in August. And so they know the UEFA schedule already. And They're just like, by the way, these fixtures, the Boxing Day fixtures, are 2 weeks late. They promised October 15th is when they're going to release the fixture changes. They only did 4 games. Then they're doing it piecemeal. This has never happened before. They usually release them all on the scheduled date for the TV networks. Now they're delaying them. It's going to seriously impact our travel. How can you be a serious league if like you have people traveling all across the world to watch this sport and you're going to wait till like 6 weeks before the game's played and then pick a date and time, move it to a Monday? By the way, Friday and Monday, I don't love that. Saturday, Sunday is where the EPL should be. I don't get Friday. I hate Friday games. I understand Monday Night Football. You get the Sky Sports analysis, etc.
Money.
But like having United play back-to-back Monday nights, that's insane. Like I feel like this is a little chaotic. They're diluting the brand. They're pissing off international fans who need to travel for these games. Like you and me have flights that we've yet to book because we don't know if the game's going to be on a Saturday or if the game's going to be on a Sunday. By the way, this game is in January. It's already November. It's like schedule it already. Pick a time. Like what? They're waiting on no one. They're waiting on no one. They know the UEFA games. They're just like hanging out, not scheduling these games. You're a top. Like this should be the best league in the world, and they should be accommodating fans in tradition as Boxing Day as well as international fans traveling. I just am sick of this whole like fixture mystery. By the way, games can just get moved as well due to cup competitions, etc. Like the amount of things you have to, on the minefield you have to walk through to see a game is insane.
It doesn't feel like they're really intent on expanding the sport internationally. Like if you look at these decisions, they really, obviously they screw local people, but they also screw people who are trying to visit, which is
Really
much
screw
more
locals,
complicated.
bro.
Harder is it to get a train from Manchester to the South Coast. Imagine coming from California, coming from Asia, coming from wherever. It's like you have a lot of logistics to come together. Then
You
have
don't
to
even
get
know
from,
when the
you have
game's
to
gonna
get
be.
from there to London, like London to Manchester. The trains now are a mess in England. So I don't think they're taking the same kind of like intentional actions of being broad funnel for new fans like the NFL is, playing games in Madrid. They're not changing games around. So get it together. Also United, well, in the next, just like the schedule we have for the next 2 months in terms of when we're playing is absurd. So
No, but
FA, we're
the
on
key
to you.
there that you say about the NFL is like EPL could look at, obviously being the American Red Devils, maybe a little biased. So maybe people in England hate on us. The way they do it in the NFL, if you don't know, is games at the end of the season that are in prime time. If both teams suck, they move it out of prime time and they put in one important game in prime time.
which makes
so it'd be
sense.
like, hey, Monday night's the prime time game. We want that to be Chelsea-Liverpool with the title on the line. So they just move the one game. It's like only like for 3 slots at the end of the season, and it's for like one prime time. It's like I just feel like this is just way too all over the board. Scheduling it the way they do is just so chaotic, and we got to find something better, especially throwing tradition to the wind, sir.
And be aware before you travel. Be aware if you go to, you make sure you know when the game is. It happened to you in Spain too. It happened.